If you are manifesting a specific person and you are having doubts about it, this video is for you because I am here to tell you that you can and you will manifest your specific person. One of the main reasons that people have doubts about manifesting a specific person or anything related to a relationship where there's another person involved is exactly that there is another person involved, and we are used to seeing other people as separate from us. But what we learn when we discover manifestation is that nobody is separate from us, really, and people have no free will, whether you like hearing it or not. That's not how it works, because we experience life, including people, based on our assumptions, and understanding this is very helpful when you are manifesting a specific person. So I'm going to help you with that in this video. If you need a more personalized help, you can book a coaching session with me from the link in the description box below. I will be happy to help you with your manifestations. You can check out the links for my courses. I have a manifestation routine course where I help you create a manifestation routine that suits your daily life and your personality and your ways of doing things. And another course which is called Release Negative Emotions, which does exactly that. In that course, I work with emotions only. I explain why and how it works, why we have negative emotions, and I give you an exercise to do, and I also explain why that works. That's a very transformative exercise or experience. So if you are dealing with negative emotions, you don't know what to do with, that course can be a solution. So I hope you'll give it a try. And otherwise, let's talk about a specific person manifestation. So I was saying that nobody is really separate from us and nobody has free will. And we experience life based on our assumptions. Let's unpack it. It's actually it comes down to the same things. Because if we are experiencing life based on our assumptions, we are also experiencing other people based on our assumptions. Which means that when and if your specific person rejects you or says things that you don't want to hear, these are your assumptions. And your friends who give you advice on your relationship with this person are also you pushed out. So they are also going to express your own assumptions back to you. Which means that, let's take the example of your specific person either rejecting you or not being in contact, being distant, being everything that you don't want. It's not because that's a separate person that doesn't want you, that they have decided they don't want you. It's because you have some assumptions that says that you, for some reason, are unloved or unlovable. This person doesn't love you or doesn't want you for XYZ reasons, etc. Do you see how it all comes down to the same thing? So you are experiencing the other person based on your assumptions, which means that they don't have free will because they are reflecting it back to you, which means that they are not separate from you because they can only be toward you, again, based on your own assumptions, which all comes down to, it's not that the person doesn't want you because they're not separate from you. It's just that you have assumptions that are manifesting through them. Most of the time, it's self-concept, and these assumptions are sometimes way older than this relationship. But this means that you can go inside your mind, figure out what those assumptions are that are keeping your relationship at a distance, change these assumptions, and your physical reality, including that person, has to follow. So no matter how much the person has rejected you, your work is with yourself. I had a live Q&A yesterday where I was asked a lot of questions about what about if in my situation there's this happening in the 3D, or my situation is this in the 3D. Your manifestation process, whether it's conscious or unconscious, and with you it's conscious because you know that you're doing it and you know what you're doing, so you are a conscious manifester. Your manifestation process is never about the 3D. All the 3D, including your specific person, is telling you is that you have these assumptions. That's all. So never use the 3D as proof that you can't have it. Also because never make assumptions that you don't want to experience. By the way, if you are not subscribed to my channel and you don't want to miss live Q&As about manifestation, I'm going to do more of these. Make sure to subscribe and see you next time. So, your manifestation is never ever based on what is going on in the 3D or based on your past experiences. Now, the reason we are so hung up on the 3D or caught up in the 3D is that we are just used to it. That's a habit. We have lived like that before we discovered manifestation. Now that we have discovered manifestation, for many people, it's difficult to let go of the old habits. That's a habit. The 3D is just a mirror showing you your own assumptions. And since it's a physical experience, things do seem separate and distant because physically they are distant. But your physical reality is held in place by your assumptions only, and it's only there because of your assumptions. What does this mean for your SP manifestation is that, just like I said, your specific person is not separate from you. This both means that they are you pushed out, which also means that they only behave like that because of your own assumptions. This means that they have no free will. And what does that mean, actually, that the person has no free will? We have been told that so many times, haven't we? It goes back to our own experience as manifestors, as gods in human form, because that's what we are. And including the fact that the person is never separate from you, is that you are never not manifesting, even if there is another person involved. You are never not manifesting your circumstances. You are never not manifesting your specific person. So you are always manifesting something. You can't not manifest. So you are either manifesting one circumstance or you are manifesting a different circumstance. It's just about what you are manifesting. It's never about whether or not you are manifesting. So this current situation that you are in right now, whether it's rejection, whether it's separation, physical separation, whether it's whatever it is, third party, whatever it is, it's already a manifestation. So back to some of the things that I already said, these are your assumptions pushed out to the 3D so that you are experiencing your own assumptions. So that is a manifestation. So what you are doing now is simply you are selecting a different reality. You are just selecting. So therefore, this has nothing to do with free will. This has nothing to do with the person deciding to not want you. Because yes, there's a version of your reality where that person doesn't want you. There's also a version of your reality where you don't want that person. You could easily manifest that just the same. And there's a version of your reality where the person wants you, your specific person wants you, you are both together, you are married, another where you are not married. There's a version of your reality where you don't even know each other. So you are simply selecting one reality or the other, and it depends on what you are focusing on as already true. That's all manifestation is about. So if you are really, really having a hard time believing that your person can change their mind and blah blah, because in some situations, in some 3D circumstances, if you take the 3D circumstance the way it is, it literally looks like it's never going to change. The person says, I have decided, end of story, wonderful. And I have decided to stay in the end and select a different reality with you. So, and it is going to manifest because it has to manifest, because again, you are never not manifesting. So it's either one situation or another situation. So, and I think another reason, apart from this illusion of separation and free will and all that, another reason that people have a hard time believing in their manifestation is that you guys forget that this situation you are in was already a manifestation. Many people think that they are only manifesting whatever they just decided to manifest. It's not. You manifested everything that you have ever experienced. So what we are learning as conscious manifestors is to control our imagination better so that we can manifest more desired outcomes and circumstances that we enjoy. So that's all there is. So whenever you are struggling with this, go back in your imagination and explain manifestation to yourself. Or let me do it. Save this video somewhere and watch this. And this is my own solution that I came up with in the beginning, where I was in a similar place, manifesting something. On one hand, I know this works. On one hand, I know what to do. On the other hand, it's so difficult to believe that it could ever happen. I would just stop and explain manifestation to myself. Wait a minute. Thoughts create, imagination creates. I am always manifesting. This was already a manifestation. And every possible outcome of this situation is already a reality. I am just selecting it. All I need to do is focus on it. So I would become very technical about it and just you need to do this. Focus on your end goal, not think thoughts that you don't want to experience, because that's what we tend to do during the day. And this is just a training for your mind. So when you go back and explain manifestation to yourself, you become hopeful. And this is not about hope and wishful thinking. It's not. Manifestation is a real thing. Your imagination, your thoughts are real techniques that get pushed out into your 3D reality. It's just that when you experience, when you remember that, wait a minute, I am in charge here. Hello, I am the one in charge with my physical reality. It sort of gets rid of this struggle, separation, lack, and it becomes more something like, hey, I just need to, think the right thoughts and imagine the right things, and all of a sudden it doesn't feel very difficult at all. And when your manifestation happens in the 3D, most of the time it happens in such a way that, I have said this in another video, that it is so natural for you in that moment that it had to happen, because you have changed. You are now a different person in a different state. So in your new state, where you are loved, chosen, desired, confident, whatever you have been manifesting, in that state of yourself, it's obvious and natural that your person would come and commit to you or whatever you have been manifesting. And what will happen, I promise you, that you will look back to now and you will not believe that you have ever been thinking those thoughts and been so insecure maybe, or had doubts, but you are a different person now. What you're doing in your manifestation process is that you are changing your own states. This is why manifestation is so wonderful, because you're never changing them. It's not about them. It's not about your specific person. It's about you and your own stories in your own mind, in your own imagination. And this is why they can't reject you. How is he going to reject in your own imagination? He, she. How are they going to reject you in your own imagination and your own thoughts? When you are the person selecting your own physical reality. So no one is separate from you, and no one can manifest a different outcome in your reality, because this is why you need to stick with the story. You need to persist in the end. This is why Neville and all the other wonderful teachers say persist. You need to persist. Because if you have an old story, it is going to come up and it is going to be a little bit back and forth for a bit. It's okay. Just persist, because with persistence, you are habituating your mind to that new story and it has to manifest. That is the law. It's the law of assumption, which means that we experience in our physical reality our own beliefs and assumptions. Which means that when you have created the belief and the assumption that your SP has chosen you, you are together in that exact relationship that you are manifesting, it has to manifest. That's the law. And it's as stable as gravity. This is not something that works here and there. Just like I said, you can't not manifest. So I hope this helped for all those of you who are manifesting a specific person or anything related to other people. You can manifest, and you will manifest if you persist in one story, and you can do it. Like, whoever is watching it, you can stick to one story and stay in the end in your own mind and come and tell me your success story. So I really hope this was helpful and encouraging for you. Once again, make sure to subscribe to the channel so that you don't miss videos like this and my live Q&As. If you need a more personalized help with your manifestations, you can book a one-on-one coaching session with me from the link in the description box below. Also check out my courses. Have a beautiful day and see you in the next video.